Hello friends, and welcome back to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you a plan with me for the first week of November, and I am using the November Universal Kit, November 323. Yesterday, I released a video where I shared my monthly spread for the month of November as well as my dashboard spread, and I used the November 323 pattern in those spreads, and I thought it would be fun to have the first week of the month match those. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm using the entire Universal Kit as well as all the add-ons in today's plan with me. So in the Universal Kit, you get thin washi, thick washi, medium washi, full-size boxes, functional boxes, days of the week headers, and you also get date dots, but I'm not using those here. And I'm using the classic headers instead of the paint splash headers. I'm also using a couple of add-ons. I'm using the ombre box add-ons, and I'm using the sidebar add-on as well. I decided it was time to switch out my cover. One of the things I love about the Erin Condren planners is that their covers you can like switch them around and use different covers. So I actually have quite a collection. I've never counted, but I would guess I have at least 30 covers would be my guess. Like more than, if I were to switch my cover out every month, I have like, enough for like 3 years basically. But funny thing is even though I have so many covers, none of them are really like fall themed or have like fall coloring on them. Almost all my covers are super bright and cheerful, just like the one I just removed. And I just thought this is like the most like neutral one that I have. So we're going with the classic Life in Envelopes cover of just the black and the white. For a while I thought it'd be fun to have that cover on there. So the first thing I'm doing here is yesterday when I did the dashboard spread, I forgot to put one of the category titles, and that was the YouTube analytics title. So I was adding that to the dashboard first before I did anything else. Okay, so I'm starting with the top, and I am using medium washi at the top, and then I'm going to use the classic headers. You might notice as you watch the plan with me that I do put the wrong dates on the days, and I don't figure it out till like quite late in the plan with me. Like when I get to putting down the Halloween sticker, then I realize, oh, I put the wrong date on there. So I do fix that in the video, but for most of the video, the dates are wrong. So you'll notice that. You might notice that. Okay, so then at the bottom, I put the thick washi, and this thick washi features apples, which is just, I love, this is a very fall kit, like a lot of apples, pumpkins, green leaves. It's just quintessential fall, and I love it. So what are your plans for Halloween? Are you guys doing anything special? Do you have kids at home? Are you going trick-or-treating? Are you handing out candy? Are you going to a party? I haven't been to a Halloween party in years. It's really funny. When my parents lived here, when they lived in Des Moines, they went to this like costume Halloween party every year. They had this like group of friends that always got together and did like a huge costume party, and they had like the coolest costumes, and they always like either had me come to their house or they'd come to my house first and let me help them with their makeup because I really like to do makeup. So that was always fun. Like I'll see if I can find any pictures of their costumes to insert here just so you can see like how far out they went with their costumes. They really like went overboard. But anyways, they were the party animals. I haven't been to a Halloween party myself in years and years and years. But this year, what we're doing is Logan decided he wanted to trick or treat again, which I'm totally okay with. I thought that last year he might not want to trick or treat anymore. In fact, he said he didn't want to trick or treat last year, and then at the last minute that night, he changed his mind and he threw on a costume and went trick or treating. But this year he's planning on trick-or-treating, and he already has his costume all picked out and ready to go. And and he wants to go without me. He wants to walk around without me. So he's going to be walking around with a friend, and I'm going to stay at home and pass out candy. So I'm excited about that too. I love passing out candy. I usually just sit in a chair in my front yard with the candy in my lap, and I love to see all the kids' costumes. Back when I lived in a small town and I taught in that small town, it was awesome because I knew almost all the kids. Like, first of all, I had all of my current students, all of my former students, their siblings, and I just saw kids I recognized all the time. Now I don't know any of the kids that come to my house, but I still really enjoy passing out candy each year. So what are you guys doing this year? Anything fun going on? Okay, so the way I organize this planner is I use the top row for my business to-do list, like the things I need to accomplish each day, like the minimal things I need to accomplish each day to keep my business on track and to be successful. So that's what I use the ombre boxes for. And then in the middle row, I put all of my like other family information or appointment information for myself or any family members that I need to take and do things with. So that's what the middle row is for. And then the bottom row is my filming schedule. So I'm being quite ambitious in November, and I'm going to try very hard to do 4 videos a week. I'm currently doing 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the 3 that I'm currently doing, which is a weekly vlog, a savings challenge when I do have money to save, and a plan with me. So those are the 3 I'm currently doing, but I want to add back in budgeting videos. So my first budgeting video will be coming out this Monday, and you're going to see here in a minute I put down the wrong schedule at first, and then I have to peel them all up and move them around to get them all like situated. But the actual schedule is I want to do the budget setup video on Monday. I'm a little bit nervous about that because of my divorce, there's information that I can't share, so I want it to still be interesting and helpful. But I'm hoping I can share enough information to keep it interesting and helpful, but still keep private what I need to keep private. So we'll see how that goes. I've been thinking about it, but I haven't sat down and written anything out or tried anything yet. My plan is to work on that on Sunday. So today is Friday when I'm filming this. So that is coming out on Monday, and then I'm planning on doing my savings challenge on Thursday. Etsy pays me on Tuesday, but it doesn't clear my bank until Wednesday. So my plan is to go to the bank on Wednesday, pull out what I need to pull out for the savings challenge, and do that on Thursday. So I did run into a little problem here. I used some of the functional, like the thin functional boxes as like a little washi strip over these half boxes. I just think it looks pretty, but I didn't have enough to do all 4 videos, so I ended up doing 2 of them that way and then using this red thin washi to fill in the space on the other 2 videos. So that's what I ended up doing there, and I actually like the way it looks. I think it turned out pretty nice. I do end up having 3 white boxes left in this bottom row once I get all the video stickers down, but and I wanted to put the full like decorative boxes there, but it looked too busy, so I end up not keeping all of the full boxes there, and I just keep one of them in place. So you're going to see that in just a second here. As far as the vlogs go, I'm trying to think about, I might change it up a little bit. I'm just trying to keep things interesting. Like, if the more interesting my videos are, the more likely people will watch them. So my vlogs usually only get a little over 1,000 views, and last week, instead of doing a vlog, I did an unboxing of the FabFitFun winter box, which was so much fun. I absolutely loved filming that video and putting that video out there, but it got way more views than my normal vlogs get. So it just like helped me realize, like, I guess I'm trying to say is I was thinking I need to figure out like some more interesting content than a vlog where I just like share my day-to-day life with you guys. I think some people like that. Like, I know personally there's a couple of vloggers that I follow, and I absolutely love to see what they're doing day to day, even if it's just, you know, like putting on their makeup, cooking a meal, reading a book. Like, I like to see that, but I don't know. I just want to keep things interesting and fresh. So if you guys have any like ideas for content of like things I can show you in vlogs, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your ideas. You guys always have so many great ideas. Actually, it's really funny. I put out a video this week where I was just giving you guys an update on my money situation and explaining why I wasn't able to do savings challenges the last couple of weeks. And I put up that video strictly as like informational, just to like let you guys know what was going on. I wasn't looking for advice or tips or help, but you guys had so many great advice and tips and help, and I was like, yes, why? I always forget that you guys are this like very rich resource like to me, where I can come to you with a problem or a question, and you guys always have so many good ideas and thoughts. So that ended up being really helpful for me and gave me lots of ideas. That's why I ask you guys all the time for your opinion on things, because I really respect what you have to say. I think women are incredible, and most of my viewers are women. Like 99% of my viewers are women, and I think, when we encourage and lift each other up, we can do anything as women, and I love hearing the opinions of other women. So I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate your opinions. So as I mentioned earlier, today is Friday, and we just had the coolest school day today for homeschool. So this week we've been reading the book The Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving, and it was a revised version. It was a book that shared like a little biography about him and then shared the story, and it was a kid's book, like a middle school age kids book. And then today we watched the movie Sleepy Hollow, the one with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci from the early 90s, and it was so fun. I remember like thinking today, like, this is like one of the reasons why I love homeschool so much, is because we get to decide what we want to do. Like, it's just so cool. And it was fun to compare and contrast the book to the movie, because they are extremely different. Like, for example, in the book, Ichabod Crane, who is like the main character, he's a school teacher. And in the movie with Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp plays the character that plays Ichabod Crane, he is a detective, and he's trying to solve the murder. So it's a completely different story from that, from that point of view. Like, right from the beginning, it's a completely different story because of that one change. So, but anyways, today was so much fun. Next week, for the month of November, for the entire month of November, we're going to be learning about the Greek gods, and I'm really excited about that. For history this year, Logan has been doing ancient studies, and that's been really fun, learning about the ancient world. So I thought a Greek gods unit would be really fun for our like unit study. And it's actually going to take more than 1 month, but we're going to take a break in December and do something completely different for the month of December, and then come back to it in January. But in the meantime, I'm excited to get started on that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just a topic that he's interested in, and I think it's a topic that will be fun to read and write and learn and do projects on, and all the fun stuff that we're going to do with it. So I'm excited about that too. So this is the point in the plan with me where I realized all of my dates were wrong, and I went and I fixed all the dates. I realized that when I put down the Halloween sticker. It's so funny. So I'm doing something a little bit different with my sidebar. For several months now, I've done my AM and my PM routine, and what I'm doing here is I want to track my steps. I want to track how many steps I'm getting a day. I would like to get 10,000 steps a day, which is a goal like I've never been able to accomplish. Like, the best I've ever done, I think, is like 8,000. But I would really like to focus this month on trying to get 10,000 steps a day. Hopefully it's not too cold. Like, all of a sudden today it got down into the 40s. Like, we'd never got up to 50. Like, that's how cold it was today. It was always in the 40s. And it's probably even colder now because it's like late at night. But I do have a walking pad in my office, so I can get in some steps that way as well. I want to move my body more, and I want to be healthier. It's one of my self-care goals this year, is to be healthier. But I am including the other things I want to keep track of, which is every day I want to start the day with yoga, and then I like to end the day with meditation and reading. I love reading, but sometimes I get like wrapped up in watching YouTube videos at the end of the night instead of reading. And when that happens, I usually watch videos till I fall asleep. So I gotta be really like mindful of, no, I'm going to read. And there are so many good books to read. I'm thinking for the month of November. So I have another channel called The Rookie Reader, and I think for the month of November, I want to go through the 2023 new releases and make sure that I've read everything that came out this year that I wanted to read. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like, for example, one of the books I want to read that everyone's talking about is called The Fourth Wing, and it's not a genre I'm really like. It's fantasy, and I'm not really usually into fantasies as far as reading goes. I love watching fantasy films and shows and movies, but as far as reading goes, I have a hard time picturing, these worlds that don't really exist in real life. But everyone's talking about this book, so I'm thinking like that's one I want to read before the year is up. And then I want to check and see if there's any other books that came out in 2023 that I really want to read before the year is over as well. I think that's what I'm going to do for my book chat channel this month. I'm sorry, I just remembered, like, I need to film a video for that channel this week as well. I forgot to put that on my schedule. I'll have to fit that in somewhere and talk. I need to wrap up October and all the books that I read in October and let everybody know like what I thought of them and all that stuff. So I'll need to fit that in somewhere this week. Okay, friends, so this is what the final spread looks like. I'm really enjoying this November 323 kit. I think it is so pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up? And I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're